What's up, YouTube? Let's get right into it.
We used to be solid, not falling apart. Things never not okay when you were mine. You used to be honest.
What up, YouTube? Today we're going to be reviewing some viral TikToks about when men don't sit. Let's check it out.
There he is. What's up, big dog?
Excuse me?
You doing good? Looking good?
What are you
Did
talking
not
about?
hustle?
What are you talking about?
Rent is due in 2 days. So I'm gonna need that.
No, you're paying rent.
Woo woo! Get after it.
Did you whoa, whoa.
You're a good man.
Get that?
He said rent is due in 2 days. Yo. What a boss. So yeah, I mean, if you treat your girl like a dude, that's on you, but that's the ultimate anti-simp. Definitely a big flex.
Here, babe.
That's your boyfriend?
Yes.
Alright, would you let your girl, have a boy best friend?
Nah, she don't got no friends.
Yeah, that's me.
I am her boy best friend, bro.
And that's it.
That's it, bro.
Like, no.
No, bro. Anyone I see, it's on site, bro.
That's mad.
It's on site, bro.
That's what he thinks.
Oh.
Emma, bring your voice.
Oh. Personally, I wouldn't have that though. That's just me though.
If that's facts and she's just saying that to get back at him, fine. Personally, I don't like when my girlfriends, I'm married, so for me it's different, but if I was in the dating realm and my girl had an Instagram account, she's getting messaged by God knows how many men. The thing is, guys and girls can't be friends. They really can't. I mean, if a guy's consistently hanging out with a girl, it's because he finds interest in her. That's going to be like 99 out of 100 cases. Yeah. That he wants to eventually sleep with her, and that's why he's stuck around. Because, like, I can speak for most men in this regard because I've known a lot of guys in my life. Yeah. If you stick around a girl, it's because you think she's pretty. And if you think she's pretty, you're going to want to sleep with her to some degree. There might be some exceptions, but don't pretend like any of us are going to accept that. Right, and that kind of being in the background, if you're dating someone that's a girl that has multiple guy friends, well, if you ever have a bad day with her and she's emotionally vulnerable, one of those dudes can swoop in pretty easily, you know? Oh, especially if they've been there. Yeah, especially if they've been there a while, and it can sever your relationship. It's just a better move to have a girlfriend that doesn't have guy friends, that understands this.
I downloaded Hinge, started talking to this guy. We went on 3 dates. Every day he'd like try and kiss me and shit. And I was like, not ready, not interested, like right now. I just want to see where things go. So after the 3rd date, he obviously didn't like that response. And when I walked to my front door after he dropped me off, I received a message saying, why have we not slept together yet? And I said, what are you talking about? What do you mean? He said, you have an OF account, so why would we not have slept together yet? And I go, what does that have anything to do with sleeping together, having an OF account? And he goes, well, how do you think that makes me feel and look that you have that account, but you won't sleep with me? Excuse me? I don't, OF account or not, I can go on 100 dates and not put out, and that's my right, that's my choice. Does he not realize having an OF account doesn't mean you don't have a choice anymore? But girls, just to throw this out there, I understand where she's coming from, and she's right. She's absolutely right. She's right. But if you have an OnlyFans account, especially if you're on your OnlyFans account advertising like, oh, I'm a super slut, I'm always horny, come, you know, screw me or whatever it might be, it puts out a different perception than who you are in real life, if that's the case, that you're just putting on like a show to get more money or whatever. And it's very confusing. I mean, it's kind of like having a police uniform on, but you're not a police officer. It's like, great analogy. The point is, you're doing two things. You are advertising to the world that you're a certain type of person, regardless if you want to accept it or not. And number two, you're just lowering your value. So your guy friends are going to see you as lower value. They're going to think you're easy.
and their perceptions are going to be altered. It may not be true.
Yeah, the thing that guys understand that maybe some girls don't, so I'm gonna enlighten any females that have OnlyFans is like, you may be very conservative in your values, but like if you're willing to put your intimate parts on the internet, then it completely destroys anything that you might be reserving as like another type of morality.
Lip filler prank on my boyfriend.
In order. Alright, brother. Man, Angela just got here. Let me call you back. Alright, peace. What up, Bubba?
Hi.
Are you okay?
I did something really bad.
What?
Don't. It looks really bad, babe.
Let me
Really,
see.
it's really bad.
It looks great.
Babe.
It looks good.
No, you don't like it.
No, it looks good. That's not real, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it real? It looks really good.
You promise?
Hi, baby, I promise. Come here.
Okay.
It looks really good.
Babe! Oh my god!
It's not real. I know it's not real.
Yeah, that was just funny, dude. He's like, he's trying to be so nice for her, but he's like, I fucking hate it. He's like, oh.
Hey, are you 14 too?
No, I'm 18.
Oh, what the? All right, yo. Me too. You're for real?
No, I'm lying.
Oh, what the? How old are you?
I'm 18.
Oh, you said you were lying, man. I didn't know.
Yeah, sarcastically I said, no, I'm lying.
I love you, and I think you're really beautiful.
Thanks.
Sarcasm.
Okay. Alright. They were both going at each other's throats. You could tell she was annoyed.
Yeah,
He
guys,
was just taking it.
guys, sometimes the overuse of sarcasm is actually toxic. Just have a regular conversation, man.
You know. Hello. 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 Why are you? I'm talking to you.
Damn, babe. That looks very familiar.
The spout squirting up.
There is nothing wrong with having an OnlyFans account. There is nothing wrong with taking for free. There is nothing wrong with being any way you want to be, whether it is as an occupation or if it is to just send a around like I do all the time.
So, it's alright to have an OnlyFans account. I don't condone it personally. You do whatever you want in your life. Just realize that it has consequences. Once you put your body on the internet, I don't care what you do later on in life. If you regret that decision ever, it can never be taken down. Not all the way. There will still be people that screenshot your shit or just put it on like a leak mega or whatever. It will never be taken down all the way. You can never do that. The blueprint will always be there. It'll be on some backup server or some guy's computer forever. So just keep that in mind. It has consequences. And once you've been deemed that way, once it's researchable, you will be stigmatized a certain kind of way, especially by like more conservative people that really don't like any kind of sex work.
And people also associate it with, we all know what.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of putting yourself in that category whether you like to or not.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you do for work?
I sell my body at the night.
What?
Imagine it, like, if that had come from a woman.
It would have been more normal.
Yeah.
Coming from a guy, it's
Coming
like
from a
out of
guy.
that field, out of town.
Double standards.
Yeah.
Can I get your number?
The what?
Can I get your number?
You want it?
And what we're gonna do?
The what?
What we're gonna do?
What are we gonna do? That's up to you.
Bro, what should I do? Bro. Should I or should I take her out?
Honestly, no. You should and then tell her you gonna take her out. But don't take her out.
You don't talk like that in front of her, man. You always keep it mysterious. Girls, they may want it just as bad as you do, but you can't tell them that. You gotta beat around the bush and you gotta go around and be smooth.
You gotta be slick.
Yeah, you gotta be like, telling them we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, but like make it all plans, nothing sexual out of your mouth. Just make that anything sexual that you're gonna do towards a woman, it has to be unspoken.
When it's
You
implied,
can't ask.
when it's implied, it's way sexier.
Right.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo, what came to you?
Quick quackity duck, this is what the I want. Can I get
What is something that sounds perfectly normal?
Click clackety duck. This is what I'm dead, bro. What the-
Oh, this guy's such a G. And he's witty too. That's
Oh man, that was great.
I might steal that. I may or may not steal that.
Let's do that the next time we order for you.
With Quackity Club. I don't know what the.
What is something that sounds perfectly normal and reasonable unless a man says it?
I cheated on you, and it's your fault, and I'm now gonna start crying to make you feel bad.
That is probably the single most accurate statement I've heard in my life. Bro,
Yeah.
can we
for
get
real.
more double standard?
Seriously, I've actually legit heard that. Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
Sad times.
But it's my fault. It's my fault.
I love when boys are like, I'd never date a girl with an OnlyFans. I'd never do that. Would a girl with an OnlyFans date you, though? Would she?
The biggest point is we don't care. I'm gonna find a girl that doesn't have an OnlyFans.
And if she says, oh, he treated me so bad, like, no, he just rocked her world. And we all know as women, the ones that the girls complain about most, that's who has her. The guys you never hear about, she didn't care about him. But there's always one.
A lot of guys stimulate a woman emotionally, whether it be negative or positive. Actually, especially if it's negative. They will remember you. And a lot of girls that I've seen, even if it's a negative emotion, if it's a strong emotion, that's all that really mattered to like captivate them. And I've seen, I don't know why, but I've seen girls sleep with guys they hate just to like gain a little bit of power.
How would you feel, yeah, if your girl, you know what I mean, has been ran through her?
Nice.
No, I feel bad. I feel bad. Feel bad. Yeah. You don't care, yeah? No, I care. You don't care? I care. If I'm finding out that's... Did you ever tell him your body count? You gonna tell me? Hey, what do you say?
They lie, though, they lie.
If her body count's over 2.
When it's over 2, my guy, that's when you say bye-bye.
I'm
Ouch. Yeah, body count matters a lot because of pair bonding.
It does matter. There's tons of scientific research that actually shows that the more partners that you have, the less capable you are of bonding with others. So it's something that both men and women have to consider. It's just biologically speaking easier for a guy. Doesn't mean you should go for that. I'm just saying, you know, there will be consequences.
This new generation of men is different. They want you to chase them and buy.
You're right. This new generation of men is different. Why? Because we move with caution. It's not about chasing us. It's not about, oh, we want you to buy us things and do this and that. No, we just want to make sure we found the right person. You want to know why we say that? Because we learned from the past generation. We talked to our OGs. We had these conversations. They told us about their horror stories with women. We heard about the bad divorces. We've heard about how they got screwed over. I'm going to let you know this. When us younger men talk to the older fellas, they don't talk highly about marriage. Every once in a while, you'll hear a success story, but that's about one success story to 100 different marriages. I'm gonna let you know that now. I don't know how those conversations with women go, but I'll let you know this. I got homies, right? Their own mothers tell them, hey, be careful about these women out here. You never know what they're up to. So what do you think?
I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that nowadays that's more true than ever because women, not all, but a lot of them in society nowadays feel entitled to a certain caliber of man without ever having worked on themselves. And that's unhealthy. I mean, I want to have a very good caliber woman that I want to spend the rest of my life with eventually and get married eventually one day. And in order to attract that woman, I know that as a man, I have to sacrifice a large portion of my life to gain life skills and be attractive to not only her, but other women too, so that I can attract her. And for women, they feel like they're just born, and that's enough. Not all, but like I've known a lot of women that have taken the stance where, oh, I'm worth it because I'm me. Well, who are you? You're just a regular person, you know? So what builds value for a man, as far as a woman is concerned, is, do you bring me peace? Do you contribute towards us often, as much as I do? That provides a lot of value for me as a man. And if I don't get that in a woman, I will not settle until I get that. So, just as important as you have to work on yourself as a man to get a good woman, you do have to work on yourself as a woman to get a good man. I can tell you right now that all the top 5% guys that I know a couple, they're not going to get boss babe, OnlyFans girl just because she has a lot of money. They're going to get like someone who's pretty much close to a virgin probably, because purity is valuable. And they're not going to have been run through by so many men, so they're going to be able to bond with this guy. And most likely, if they're not out there like that, like a city girl, then they're going to be providing a lot more value in the house, building towards the empire he's building, you know, as the leader in the relationship. But
No, I think the guys should be the ones showing what they bring to the table. The women should be demanding what they want in a relationship. Does that That make sense?
Well, what does a woman bring to the table?
Nothing! Nothing! They don't bring anything! Wake up! They bring nothing! Don't waste your time! Don't waste energy! They bring nothing!
Everything. She's a woman. Everything. She's the other half.
Everything! She's a woman! That's not even an answer!
that's exactly what I mean. It's like, women don't just provide value just for being there. There's no one that has ever lived, for me, and for most of the men I know, that just being in their presence alone adds value to me. Nah, I've never met anyone like that. Maybe like a billionaire that's teaching me money secrets while I'm with them, maybe. But like a regular girl that's just kind of hot, like what value is she providing exactly? Her personality is so great that it's going to bring me finances somehow? Like it has to be something tangible that they're giving me to provide value. It can't be something intangible like their personality, unless their personality literally brings in money or whatever it might be. You have to provide physical value to be a valuable person. You can't just be like, I'm the girl, so I provide value because I'm a girl. No, that's not a thing. I mean, I'm a man. I don't provide value just because of this traditional. I have to actually build on myself to where I actually am, fulfilling the role of a man, protecting and providing.
Alright, ready? Ask me that question. I'm the girl.
Alright, what do you bring to the table?
I will make your life easier, clean. I will do everything that you don't want to do so you can focus on the things that really matter.
See that answer right there? I'd be looking for a ring right now. I'd be like, let's go to the jewelry store. I need to randomly do finger measurements. A little bit of a real answer goes so long. It goes such a long way.
This is just a reminder for men that scientists have now discovered a way for women to impregnate themselves using their own bone marrow. And the only child that can result from those pregnancies are female. So we no longer have any need for you, genetically or physically. So, you know, tread lightly.
By the way, that is false.
It's a false statement.
Yeah, you
She
can't
doesn't have her
actually.
science.
Yeah, she can't actually conceive by herself. Scientists have found a way to help create a baby with bone marrow, but it's not going to be a full baby. You still need the man's part.
Correct. Not only that, you don't need men? Okay, great. put her in a vacuum where she doesn't get anything that was ever invented by a man. There goes your social media, there goes your electricity, there goes everything.
Yeah, society was built by men. I mean, who welded all of the metal skyscrapers together? Was it all a team of women, or was it a team of men, most likely?
We're not women are definitely valuable in society. They're very valuable.
Absolutely.
But so are men. And we
Right.
need to stop pretending that men aren't necessary. Men are absolutely necessary. And that's the facts.
Women carry life. So, yes, we need women. But men build pretty much everything around you. So, we also need men. Both are very important and critical to the advancement and the continuation of the human race.
It's time to accept the fact that we're different.
Right. Men would take care of the advancement for the vast majority, and the continuation would be taken by the women, because they're the ones providing the wombs and our future husbands and wives and children and all that.
Instead of men and women trying to take each other's roles, which honestly is asinine and toxic, we should instead embrace the fact that we're different and find strength in that.
Yeah, we complement each other. So let's stay in our divine masculine, divine feminine, and start actually moving and progressing in the way that we should, instead of letting the powers that be teaching feminism, for example, which feminism isn't doing any favors to women, because yeah, they'll focus on their career and be able to afford a couple Gucci bags extra, but they're not going to have kids, and they're going to be lonely and miserable at 50 with no kids.
Agreed. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Until next time.
See you next time.